Hello, I'd like to go back to Order of Ecclesia, where today we're going to the Callidius channel and we're going to beat up a boss, which means the boss actually takes up most of the video, because like I said, next boss is a lot harder to get the medal on. I like this level's tune, though. I also like that there's a big ship in the background that I don't think we ever do anything with, and that there's little balls floating in the water. So anyway, a quick few notes. We can't swim. We float like a pathetic little baby. What's more interesting, I went back and died during the tutorial. You just get a game over and the game kicks you back to the menu, and because you haven't had a chance to save, your save file remains empty. So it's nothing really interesting. Also, that salt drop is an amazing blessing because it lets us complete a quest later on rather than having to grind all that much. It's a blessing in disguise. Can I say that that ship looks ridiculously low fidelity for what it's trying to be? I'm sure on the DS it looks a lot better, but when you look at it, it's like the waves and all these sprites look super good, and they have that stupidly low texture ship in the background. I really get my ass whooped in this area, though. Yeah. I should have swapped to the sword, and eventually I do swap to the sword. But until I swap to the sword, kind of bummed. Also, I think Turper doesn't have any glyph unions.
Thanks.
So it gets that white ball attack. So this guy sells you potions and such. His shop, he is the only shop, I think, and his shop selection expands as you complete quests. So there isn't a lot to buy, mostly just potions. Oh my god, look, it's Twinbee! Oh, Konami. Why isn't... Oh, well, there is Kid Dracula in that one Parodius game. I still insist that Go-Go Joe Parodius is the best one. If only because, you know, they hinted at a character who never appears. Joe. And then they had one with a stupid name you can't do something funny with. I have to say one thing, though. These waves look super good. Like, this really makes me feel like I'm trying to survive on a stormy, stormy sea. And while I don't really like the way they did it all that much, because the jumping's a bit awkward and all that, and there's balls you can push around the water like it's a bathtub. Later, I think there's even a duckling somewhere. But my point is, it's pretty well done. The art is great, but yeah, it's an odd mix of things. The name is Blood! I think I went back to pick up some stuff at the... I think I mostly went to save and get some hearts. I don't know. I think I was actually full on hearts. This guy has, I think, 800 HP, and he is weak to strike. The axe is also a pretty good weapon, because the axe can strike him from a distance, and he's not resistant to slashing, so it's not a bad alternative. I fail this fight a bunch, and then when I decide, you know what, I'm going to use save states, I beat him without needing the save state, so it's kind of stupid. Let me tell you, playing this at a much lower speed, it's such a different experience. You're like, man, look at that fluid motion, and when I'm playing, it's like, oh man, it's like watching snails crawl. So yeah, he has a punch attack, a kick attack. If he does the kick, you can fly over him if you try. I think you can actually just shoot over him regardless, if you just aim up that you cling to the ceiling for a bit. His kick is great for a combo. His rush attack is dangerous. You want to watch out for it. I'm fucked now. I don't know if you can fling yourself. I think you can. I think your sprite is just small enough that if you aim right, if you aim diagonally up, you stick to the ceiling for a while before you fall down. Yeah, see that? I think that lets you jump over him regardless on how he is facing, but I don't know. I haven't tried. It's also not really in the spirit of the boss fights. When he kicks, you can get over him much easier. Heck, if you had double jump, I think it's entirely possible. I forgot, though, which attempt is the one where I decide to say, fuck it, I'm gonna save state. What I really like about this sequence is the shadows. You can see that these spotlights cast shadows on the walls and the fences above. The fences should not be shaded because that's not where the light is, but my point is, I like it. I think it looks really cool. Quick note, I found out you can cancel glyph unions. I tried to do the big attack and I cancel it, which cost me 15 hearts without dealing the damage, and it was like, fuck! It makes me wish that Joe was here. Still can't believe a guy named Joe has his own game. Here I decide to not take a risk. And I think this is actually the winning run. No, I'm gonna get hit in a moment. I think this is the one where I'm like, Argh! I'm just freaking my shit. This is probably the winning run. I was filled with such anger, such rage, such don't care. Also, I really like that the magnetic orb turns as you turn, and it has a little crystal at the end that tells you where you're shooting at. Next boss is gonna be less fun though. Like, this guy was mostly the metal part is hard. He's not that difficult because you can cash a couple of blows, and as you can see, I got pretty far in most of the fights without getting hit. It is mostly just the not getting hit at all that makes it difficult. But yeah, could have been better. Could have been worse. I am probably going to try, yeah, straight in the head, and now do a little victory dance. But if the crab boss, I'm probably going to give the crab boss 3 legitimate tries, and then I'm going to save state because it's a super long boss fight on one end. It's just incredibly long for what it's worth. And the second reason I'm doing it is it's kind of an annoying boss to do anything with. On the plus side, okay, so this is Evil Force. There's a certain area you have to beat Evil Force in order to unlock a special treasure. Otherwise, there's not much to say about this guy. He's just really high HP and quite damaging. He's supposed to scare you off from getting seen by the spotlights. Now, he's not difficult. He actually has a really simple moveset, but I fuck around too much, and he does a lot of damage. Also, as you can see, the shadows change if you are low or high. The shadow's getting longer as you... Ah, so cool. I really like that effect. It's well done. Kudos on whoever did this area. Lights look great, by the way. I know it's a simple overlay effect, but that looks amazing. Also, if you wonder what it means, Twin Bee 5,000 points, it means you can sell it for 2.5k, for 2,500 gold pieces. I'm not gonna, because it's a collector's item. I've never played Twin Bee or anything. I've never played Parodius either, so... Or Gradius. I wonder if there's also a Go-Go Joe Gradius. Probably it's called George, though. Go-Go George Gradius. Oh, almost hit that spotlight. If you get hit by the spotlight, just run for it. Kill any enemies you want to, and yes, I will be getting the bow glyph, just not right now. There's a better place to farm these bow guys than here. I think these guys drop copper ore, which I don't need right now. It would be nice to get some, but I don't have to grind, so I'm not gonna. And now we pick up an item. Ah, it's some sage. Aww. I should have taken the upper road, because you can't get on the upper road from the right. So it would make more sense to do it otherwise. Almost, and he interrupts me. Again, 1-star rarity items that aren't dropping. I think the reason that most glyphs are 1 star is because they also regenerate hearts, and you otherwise only get 1 heart from items. You never find... I don't think this game has 5 hearts. So you always get one from breakables, which means that heart generation is slow unless you pick up this. I guess they had to do something, since you can't sell your equipment. You can't sell your glyphs, so they might as well give you hearts for picking them up anyway. Hey, we got a better hat! Sweet! So in this area, you can get an item called Protect Ring. And luck has it, I get the Protect Ring! I'm like, yeah! Yeah! Oh, look at that! 6 defense! Oh, that is such a huge increase! It's almost double my defense. It is just great to have that ring on. Especially because we don't have any other accessories to put in those slots anyway. In fact, most accessories in this game are kind of trade-offs, which I don't mind. But it works better to have trade-offs in strategic games, not in action platformers, you know? Okay, I'm here signaling I'm about to stop. See you guys next time. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, yeah, if you didn't, you were a great audience. Bye-bye!